this section we're going to talk about profile curves, curve between points. So we're going to go up, it's under Open Roads Modeling, under Geometry, and under Vertical. We're going to go into the Curves pull down. We got Profile Curve Between Points. So we're going to pick that tool. And as we go down in the dialog, you can see all the different things that we can lock in, different methods that we have in there. High, low, end. We're going to take a look at all three of those. You can key in the length. You can lock in a start and end grade. You can lock in a vertical curve parameter. And typically we'll do this as parabola, but you do have a circular as well. But we'll do parabola. And you can give it a name. Okay, we're going to give our profile a name. We're going to come out here in Element Selection Tool. We're going to open up the profile model for that blue line. So we highlight it, we get the heads up tool, select profile, and then left click inside of view 8. Okay, so we've got low points and high points that cross there. That's the 2 points that you see over here in the profile window. You can hover over them, let your mouse rest, it'll tell station and elevation. Okay, so we're going to go into that profile curve between points. And we're going to take a look at it. We're going to do this first one in the list, start, end. Come down here and take a look at the parabola, make sure that's in there. And then we're going to key in a name. Call this one VPI since this is start end VPI. So all we have to do is come out and left click. We're going to use start end VPI. Left click a start point and move your mouse out, it'll rubber band for you. Give it an end point, and then we just need to give it a VPI location. You can use Civil Accudraw and key that in, or you can left click to place that. And then we'll go ahead and draw you a parabola curve from the start to the end point. You can modify it, left click on it, modify the beginning, end. You can modify the length just the same way that you could the others. Pick on any element in there and make the change. Okay, we're going to go back up to the curve pull down, profile curve between points again. We're going to look at the next option in there, start end pass through. Similar to the last tool, we can lock in all of these items here, lock in a length, so forth. Again, you're going to accept that you're going to use start end pass through. Click a start point, click an end point, and you're rubber banding off of that again. And now it wants a pass through, so you're not doing a VPI, you're doing a point that it needs to pass through. So you could do again Civil Accudraw, or you can snap to a point that's out there, or you can left click just to place a point it needs to pass through. Okay, back up under curves, go profile curve between points again, and that last option that's in there is the high or low and the end point. So on this one you're going to pick a point that it has to go through, so you're going to go out and accept that you're doing the high-low. Pick the point that is either high or low, and that's going to be a point that it goes through, and then you give it an end point. So if you move out there, all you got to do is left click where you want to place that end point. You can make it accurate by snapping to something or use Civil Accudraw. Okay. If you take a look at Civil Accudraw, go ahead and turn it on. We're going to go back to the curves, profile curve between points, and we're going to switch that to the start end pass through just to show you how this works. We're going to accept that we're going to do start end pass through, and we're going to left click a start point, and then the end point we're going to also go ahead and left click. But that pass through point, this time we're going to give it a station and elevation. Okay. So we'll key in a station and enter that in, and then we're going to move our mouse around and give it an elevation that it needs to pass through. And it will lock it into that location, and you can left click then to accept that it passes through that and creates a parabola. That is how you can lock in a station.